Are Crown Shop pets too expensive? That's the question that I wanted to answer today. I mean, I can answer it right now. The short answer is yes, they are too expensive, and it's been like that for a while. The reason that I kind of wanted to make this video was because of the toy golem that was just released, and because of the White Panther too, because I talked about that in a previous video, and I specifically didn't make a pet showcase on it just because I'm like, I don't want to spend 9,500 crowns for one pet that I'm probably not going to use at another point in time, and I don't think other people would really need to get this pet for that expensive of a price. So I want to talk about that in this video, just kind of put all my thoughts on these pets into a video, because the pet showcase, I try to show off pets' first gen talents. So right when you buy the pet from either the Crown Shop or you get it from a drop, this is what you're going to get when you train the pet up to adult, because usually you would train up the pet to adult in order to hatch it with someone else. And it doesn't really matter what the talents are, because you're probably not going to be using those talents. Most likely you're probably going to be hatching with someone else, trying to get the talents, or maybe get the talents of another pet onto the pet that you want, which could be a first gen pet, could not, but that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So some of the recent pets that we've seen in the Crown Shop are the White Tiger and the Toy Golem. So we'll start with the White Tiger. I already kind of talked about this in the video, but I wanted to talk about it again because these are some of the most expensive pets in the game. 9,500 crowns. If you were to buy this pet with, like, if you were to buy 60k crowns for 60, that's the sale. So that's $60. If you were to buy this pet with those crowns, it's basically $9.50. So you're spending almost $10 on one pet for the White Tiger. That's a lot. I mean, and if you buy it without a sale, it's even more expensive than $9.50. And that's a lot for one item. That's a lot for one pet where you don't even know what talents the pet's going to get. It could be bad talents. I mean, it could be good, but I don't really know the talents on the White Tiger. But I'm assuming they're a little better than average if they're going to be, you know, this kind of price tag to get this pet. But they do have a little higher stats. I'm just comparing it to some of the other ones. I mean, it's not like that much higher though. Like compared to the Sandman, 2,000 on the price tag there compared to the White Tiger. So this one is 225, 240. This one's 240, 240. Yeah, so it's a little higher, but that's not like the biggest difference ever, because you can always bring those stats up. You can hatch out, and this is what people do. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around why some of these pets are this expensive. I'm guessing it's because of stats. I'm guessing it's because of talents. Maybe the talents are better. But a lot of people don't just buy a pet, train it to Mega, and then whatever talents it gets, that's their pet. I mean, maybe some people do, but most people try to hatch to get the better pets, either with other people in the hatchery, maybe with their own pets that they have. But that's kind of the name of the game with pet hatching. And you can even hatch to get the different kind of pets, just the look of the pet, or the cards that the pet has, because you can hatch to get the other pet. So that's one of the things with pet hatching. I don't really think first gen pets should be worth this much. White Tiger is a really expensive one. There's some other ones. We have the Panther, the same thing, but you know, 9,500 crowns for that. And all it gives is a Black Cat card. Maybe it has some good talents. I mean, it has a 70 pedigree, which is a little higher, so probably has some higher talents there. But I don't know. The Cunning Seal, 10,000. I did a pet showcase in this one. I guess I wanted to break the bank and buy this one. Red Panda, pretty expensive. Royal Ibis, 10,000. So Dapper Corgi, 8,000. This is probably the one that I feel like is the most worth out of all of them, just because plus 8 energy base is actually worth it. So that one, I could see the 8,000 price tag, even though 8,000 is still a lot. But these 10,000 ones, I don't know. The Bronze Golem, 10,000. Even this Dinosaur, 9,500. So there's a lot of really expensive oh my gosh, never mind. I thought this was the most expensive pet. Nope. Stormhound, 14,960 for this. $15 basically. $15 for the Stormhound. Wow. Why is it that expensive? I have no idea. I have no idea. I feel like some of these are just left in here. I don't know why some of them have like a really weird price tag. These are some of the older pets. But like, look at these pets. 1650. I guess it's because their pedigree is super low. So that's just like some of the most expensive pets. 15,000 crowns for the most expensive one. But the new Toy Golem came out, and it had the 7,500 crown price on it. I looked at this and I was like, okay, Toy Golem, it's a new, in quotations, pet. Maybe I'll look at doing a pet showcase on it. But then I was thinking about it and I looked it up a little bit, and this pet was previously available in the game from the merchants here. So I was like, okay, maybe I can just try to get this pet for free, and then it'll be a first gen pet, and then do a video on it without having to spend 7,500 crowns, because I don't even have 7,500 crowns right now. In order for me to do a pet showcase on that, I would have to buy crowns to get this pet. I was like, I don't really want to do that because it's not a, completely new pet in the game. This pet came out when this bundle came out, and the bundle came out before Mirage. So this pet's been in the game for a while. It's now just released into the crown shop. I guess we'll see if we can, get it magically. Nope, got a TC. There's a chance you can get it. I'm going to try on all my characters for the next few days just to see if I can get the pet as a drop, because it will drop from that. Some people have gotten lucky enough to get that. But I just want to see if I can, get the pet without having to spend that much for it. Because there's other pets that you can spend a lot less. You can either farm for, or you can get from packs or something. One of them, if you guys watched my Gulcher pack video when it was 50% off, the leopard. This pet is also 9,500, doesn't even give a card, and I got it so many times in the Gulcher's Horde pack that it was kind of a joke that it was actually worth 900 or 9,500 crowns in the crown shop. So it's weird. There's other ways to get some of these pets. You can hatch for them, and I don't know, I just feel like looking at some of these first gen pets in the crown shop is crazy to me. And I do the pet showcase so that people can see these pets and make a decision for themselves on whether or not they want to buy it. I don't do it on some of these crazy ones. I think I did on the Mer Spider, but 5,000 is a lot more reasonable than 9,500 and 7,500. So the other point I wanted to make is these prices on some of these pets are similar to mounts in the game. The Marleybone car is a 50% speed mount, which can help you a lot more than that new Toy Golem pet. Because the first gen Toy Golem isn't going to be like the best pet you're ever going to have. You have to hatch to get a really good pet. But you could spend less crowns and get a car that is 50% speed, the fastest mount in the game, for 7,000. And the only really expensive mounts are going to be the 2-person, which are 10,000. So I'm just going to look through this a little bit and see if there is a mount that is over 15,000. The dual Dragonflyer is 12,000. But that's a 2-person mount, that's why it's so expensive. 15,000. Okay, there's a Treant that is more expensive than the pet. I was like, are the pets more expensive than the mounts? But 15,000 is the most expensive for that. Wait, Bengal Tiger? Are you... There's no way. I've never seen this before. Hold on. Bengal Tiger permanent is 15,000 crowns? There's no way. 15,000? 10,000? These are the most default mounts in the game. Yes, you can buy it with gold. I know that you can buy it with gold, but why is it so expensive? You could spend 15,000 on this, or you could spend 90,000 gold. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand that. 15,000 or 90,000. Why don't they change the prices on these? If you can buy a mount for 90,000 gold, the crown's price of that should be like 2,000, right? 15,000? I don't understand that. I don't understand some of these prices sometimes, but it's crazy to me. So that's the reason that I didn't want to do a pet showcase right away on this, because I wanted to try to find a way to get it for free through the house. I mean, it's not really free because you have to buy this bundle, but I wanted to see if I can get it through the bundle. So I'm going to continue on my characters to try and get a pet from the Dremel merchants, which is just like a daily reward from the house, which is the case in all the bundle houses. You can get some kind of daily reward. So I'm going to try to do that, but I just wanted to kind of throw my thoughts out there on the most expensive things that you can get in the crown shop. I mean, that's not really what this video was. It was mostly about the pets, but the mounts are expensive too. I mean, the most expensive thing you can get in the Crown Shop is going to be the level 50 elixir, which is 30,000. But not only, I mean, this is like basically 30 bucks if you do it on the sale, but it's also saving you a lot of time, potentially. Even though you can probably get to level 50 fairly quickly if you level fast, but I don't know. Just something I want to throw out there, something that was on my mind, and also a reason as to why I wasn't doing pet showcases on the new Toy Golem and the White Panther, because one, or the White Tiger, because one, the Toy Golem isn't really new. It's been in the game, and I'm gonna try to get it from the merchants, so it might take a little bit, but we'll see if we can get it. I mean, it is a cool pet. It is kind of it's a reskin of the Clockwork like golems that we've seen, like the spider golems that we've seen, but it's also kind of like a Spider-Man type of thing. So a lot of people are like, oh, they must have released it with Spider-Man Homecoming. So but there it is. That's just kind of my thoughts on that. So let me know what you guys think of those, if you buy any of these pets from the Crown Shop, or if you try to just hatch with someone to get it. The reason I don't hatch with someone to get it is because I want the first gen, so that I can show people what it would be like if you were to buy it from the Crown Shop. But there's better ways to get it sometimes, and I'm going to try to get it through this way, through the bundle house. We'll see if I ever get it. Maybe I'll never get it and you'll never see a Toy Golem pet showcase. But that is going to do it. Just kind of my rant today on some of the Crown Shop prices of pets and mounts. But if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.